Welcome. This is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for Saturday, June the 5th. Today we are reading from the book of James, chapter 1, verses 12 through 21. And this is the word of the Lord. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. When tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. Then, after desire is conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when full grown, gives birth to death. Do not be deceived, my dear brothers and sisters. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. He chose to give us birth through the word of truth, that we might be a kind of first fruits of all he created. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, so slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Therefore, get rid of all moral filth and the evil that is so prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you. And that is the word of the Lord. The article by Andrea Talley is called Firstfruits. It's not my fault they made me do it. Ever heard that phrase before? Human beings don't have to be taught how to cast blame on others. However, we do have to be taught how to take responsibility for our actions. As adults, we don't usually blatantly blame our bad choices on another individual. It usually sounds more like an excuse or justification. Regardless of how we dress it up, anything less than the truth causes us to fall short in God's eyes. Perhaps that's what prompted James to pen today's passage. Perhaps his audience needed to be reminded of the importance of always living in the truth. James says that when we were created to be God's first fruits, remember these Old Testament sacrifices? Remember how the offerings were to be the first of whatever they had been blessed with? Romans 12 instructs us to be living sacrifices, from verse 1 in Romans 12. That means our offerings must be the cream of the crop, just like those demanded of the Israelites. We too can be top of the line, first fruit kinds of sacrifice, if we align ourselves with God's truth. What kind of offering have you brought to the Father today? The hymn is May the Mind of Christ My Savior by Kate B. Wilkinson. May the mind of Christ, my Savior, live in me from day to day. And from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 11, be careful that you do not forget the Lord your God, failing to observe his commands, his laws, and his decrees that I am giving you this day. And that is your daily devotion for Saturday, June the 5th. Have a blessed day.